Oh, and we remove that. Hey, good morning, everybody. Nita, good morning. Jerome was first. And Kitty Crease with Dar, good morning. I hope this is an appropriate time for coffee.
Oh, Dee Dee, what do you want?
We are home. We are broadcasting from home. I got home yesterday afternoon. Is the audio okay? S125. You learned a new truck. What does he say? You learned a new truck with the live, huh? Trick. Oh, Trick. Okay, I got you now. S125. He says you learned a new trick with the live. I'm working on it, right? I'm trying to get better at this whole thing. I would like to give credit to Sterling Wheel because he is the one that created that intro for me, and I love it. And Nita is in the house trucking with T-Bone. Yay, coffee, right? Yeah, let's get this party started. You remember T-Bone?
Yeah.
And
said, yay,
the audio's okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm on the laptop. Now when you're on the laptop, you can do some stuff, some fancy stuff. I can share some things with you guys, so Rig Pig will probably pop in anytime. Kinley thinks Rig Pig's name is so stinking funny, don't you? And so she's I think she's picked him out as a favorite guest, and now she's looking for him. So we did the bonfire last night.
And then
we made some s'mores.
And one of them said they can't eat chocolate.
And it was a chili cook-off baby shower.
Her again. I remember
her. You remember her, Mother F Trucker? She says, "Good morning, ladies. Good morning."
Good morning.
And so we made s'mores, and I will tell you, it was a chili cook-off. So by the time I got there, which was late, but I was just glad to make it because I was feeling like a jerk because I thought I was going to miss it because the time for the party was 1 to 3. I was delivering as close as I could get to home from Missouri.
Snort Lord.
And had to deliver at 2:00. So by the time I was going to drive home from there, I thought I was going to totally miss the festivities, but everybody was still hanging out, and it went into the evening. So
hi, Snore
So I feel better now because I made it.
Hi, Snore Lord.
And yep, Snore Lord OG is in the house. He says, "What the heck is going on around here? Using intro videos is so 80s." I am behind. I'm behind with the times. What does she say? MFT is stuck home with COVID. Oh no. Oh, sorry.
Hey.
Stop it, Dee Dee.
Hi, T-Bone. He said, hey.
Well, I want to just, God bless you, Mother F Trucker. I hope that gets out of your system like ASAP. Magnesium, fluids, and zinc, sister.
T-Bone, they have a
and just rest, man. That's got to be total HE double hockey stick.
Wait, hi, young one. Oh.
Hi. Dara's laughing at Snorlord. What Snorlord said. T-Bone says, "What about the fellas, Mother F Trucker?" T-Bone says, "Ugh, that stinks." Snorlord says, "Hi, young one."
Hi.
So if y'all remember, Kinley was my my passenger rider for a week or so over the 4th of July. And so if you want to go back and see our videos on our little road trip together, that was fun.
And then last night we made one, and you should watch it.
And so last night we made one with the family at the bonfire. Now, so I told it, so this is how freaking ADHD my kids are. Or when we get together, I say, "Okay, we're going to do a live by the fire. So you guys get ready, like, and so me and Kinley started it and started to talk to the girls. Well, then now all of a sudden everybody's like done. And me and Kinley were like doing the show. So that was weird.
And then my 5-year-old brother. Oh.
Yeah, but your parents were like started running around, gonna go in the house, gonna be done. But they, I understand they've been there all day.
I met you, said hi to the ladies. Huh?
Trucking with T-Bone says, I meant you said hi to the ladies and left us out. Hello, guys. Good morning.
$5. Stupid stick.
Oh, man. Snorlord, the metal Viking caveman trucker.
T-Bone. She gave us $5.
She's taking DM cough syrup and steroids, zinc fluids, and carnivore stables.
Get down.
I don't know what that is, but
get down.
Okay. Man, that stuff is nasty. I feel really bad for you. T-Bone says, I remember her. We chatted about chickens.
Who said that?
T-Bone.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. And so, tell them how many chickens you got now.
Oh, so, we have 4 3 white chickens and a black one. And then we got, I should have brought my chicken shirt. My chicken shirt.
You can wear it next time.
And then, we got 5 big chickens, and then we got 1 chicken, and then so we got 4. Yeah, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, and then
Ooh, that's a lot.
And then we got
T-Bone's wife has chickens. You wait till I show you the chicken coop that they built.
And we have brown eggs and white eggs.
Brown eggs and white eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because they're, her mom and her dad are very into fitness, right? So they have to eat a lot of eggs, but, they have the kids. And so they're on a very, very tight budget. And so the chickens for them were an idea to save them on eggs.
And today's my dad's real birthday.
It is.
And he's going to CJ Barrymore's, and then all the girls.
Boys, my son, and so they're all my son-in-laws, but I call them my sons. So they're having a guy's day out going to CJ Barrymore's.
And then all the girls and kids go to
we're trying to see if we're going to the orchard, but
red chicken.
Oh, there you go. Red Chicken says, did someone say chicken? You have never met Red Chicken. T-Bone says, okay, got to move to the delivery. Be back in a few. Okay, thanks, T-Bone. Hit the like before you go, and we'll see you when you get back. Hang out for a bit.
Oh, another $5.
No, that's the same one. Oh, that's the same one. Thank you, Snorlord, the Metalhead Viking Caveman Trucker, for the $5 super sticker.
You make me cry.
Oh,
the red chicken.
Oh, the red chicken's so funny. Look at that. Look at that. Look at his picture. So listen to this. I had 2 cupcakes last night for, birthday cupcakes.
And that you had all chilies in them.
There were 2 chilies left. So one was saucy and one wasn't. So I just mixed them together.
And one was my papa's.
And that was okay for my diet. But the cupcakes were a no-no. And then I had some more, right? Because we were making some more.
Yeah, she never had sugar before.
Well, I don't eat sugar, right?
Yeah, but sugar and coffee.
So today I am suffering from some major inflammation. Like, my discs in my back hurt. Like, ouch. Like, I don't know. So every time I decide to have something with the kids or do a party thing, and I decide to cheat a little bit, it never serves me well.
See, look.
So I'm sitting
$5.
here with some really bad back pain out of nowhere, and I know it's just because I had that sugar last night. That is how bad it can affect you.
Look, I get laughed a lot in the $5.
OCB channel member is in the house and says Merry Sunday with a $5 super chat.
Sorry,
Thank you.
God, we had $5 and the $5 we had $10.
Look at Red Chicken says I get laughed at a lot. Mother of Trucker says symptoms were different this round. Aches between my shoulder blades for a week before glades started to swell. Glands started to swell. And then cough and low grade fever. I think it would have been worse if I wasn't carnivore. Okay. So you're doing that carnivore diet, I'm assuming.
Snortler.
Oh, geez. Man, that's nasty.
I know.
And are you sure it's the
Red Chicken,
the first thing, and not like this new strain that they're talking about going around?
Red Chicken.
Dar says I need to find a keto bakery. I don't understand that term because I don't understand how you can eat the I just the carbs that I count or am eating are from the vegetables, right? So I know there's keto bars and keto snacks and all this stuff. In my keto journey, I don't touch none of that stuff. And to tell me that a baked good is keto, I don't understand how that works together.
You not me.
There's probably some stuff I don't know though, but yeah, that keto bakery would be great, right? Keto cupcakes would be great, Dar, for sure. Mother of Trucker says, yep, same here. Carbs spark inflammation immediately. It's the sugar. The sugar rocks me, man, because I don't typically eat too much sugar. I mean, at all.
They use a little flour, but no sugar.
Snorlord says, Mother F Trucker, you are correct. Dar says, you are not me, as we have one near here. Okay.
Dude.
I mean, that's interesting. That's totally interesting. I would like to understand more about how they do that. They're listening. So if you're making noise all the time, then they're hearing that over their loud truck speakers, right?
Huh?
Mother of Trucker says tested only after negative results from strep culture. Okay.
I'm a rabbit.
Man, that sucks. Dar says it's easy. They use almond flour, no sugar. We could make some keto cupcakes, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And cookies or something.
We can make like brownies with it.
Snorler says my wife makes keto-friendly cake, not processed. The store keto stuff is processed. Okay, good. Look, when I come to visit Snorlord, I hope she's got some sitting there because I will eat some. Dar says store-bought with wrappers is not keto. Okay, yeah. Anything processed.
Oh, he's not on here.
Stevie says, I'm caring for 3 family members, 93, 75, and 75 with the thing. I've noticed the more protein, vitamin C, and zinc I get in them, the better they seem. Don't forget about magnesium. And magnesium, especially as we get up in age, becomes more and more and more and more and more important. And it is such a strong base for your immune system. And the thing about magnesium is like I take it every day, unless I'm eating like a crap ton of greens, because your body burns through it very fast also. So it's something that you want to keep getting in your system every day. and that really, really supports your immune system.
Red eat beef, no chicken. You can have eggs. Don't care. Don't.
Hold on, we forgot. We gotta get this comment. Oh wow, CB, I hear it's going around again. Friends traveled and came back with it. Yeah, I literally have not stopped my nutrient regimen or supplements. Right? Hey, shh,
Dee Dee.
no, stop
Just a
it.
potty. I bet.
No, she doesn't. She's trying to get Nina to play with her. Nina, play with her.
Eat beef, no chicken. You can have eggs. I don't care about them.
Red chicken saying that. Eat beef, not chicken. You can have eggs. I don't care about them. Yeah, so I've been on the same, staying on the same nutrient regimen or supplements that
remember old school.
I was doing, trying to protect myself from that when it was live and everywhere and whatever. And I haven't done anything different, because in that process I learned how, the things that are the most important for immune support. And let's face it, we're in contact like all over the place with all walks of life of people at the shippers and receivers. We're touching paperwork and touching this and touching that, like in the truck stops, in the bathrooms, right? Like I don't take any chances. My immune system is like bulletproof, and I'm a knock on wood. But yeah, I really try to stay hydrated, like all the things that you can do. Like I really, really try to keep that in my daily routine so that I can stay healthy. And I don't have health insurance either, and I'm not a doctor person. So there's that, right? So it's important for me to really focus on taking care of my immune system. Old school is in the house. He said she is fine. I miss the kid. ADD.
What is that?
Not its finest. Sterling Wheel is in the house.
Good
Sterling,
morning.
I did play my intro today twice while everybody was getting settled and grabbing their coffee. I did give you credit for that because you did create it and it was fun. It is fun. Mother F Trucker says Element is my go-to water additive. That's fantastic, because that right there is your electrolyte, right? Very important.
So funny.
Yeah, you got this, Mother F Trucker. You'll beat it. CB says, "Oh, cool. I'll pick up some magnesium today." Yeah. Now, if you're eating a diet that's high in greens, green product, right? Lots of green lettuces, Brussels sprouts, all that stuff. There's magnesium in those whole foods. So that would be ideal. But if there's days that you're not, or, whatever, have some magnesium on hand. I actually have a supplement that's calcium, magnesium, and zinc all in one, which is great because it's all in one. And that's what I take. Because you need all that stuff. Zinc is a kicker against the virus.
Why are you bumping her?
Sterling Wheel says, Church of Wheel later today. I have a blessing to share. Oh, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant too? Oh,
I want to know.
I want to know too. Mother of Trucker says red chicken promotes eating beef, right? Yeah, I always laughed at those Chick-fil-A signs that are up there that say eat more chicken.
Eat more chicken.
It's the cows. It's a billboard, and they got statues of cows, and they're painting eat more chicken, like, because they don't want you to eat them for the hamburger. They want you to eat chickens, but it's a chicken restaurant thing. So that's funny. CB channel member says, amen, Pastor. Snorlord OG says, Element, I want to try that stuff, but it seems pricey. Yeah, that's why I haven't bought it yet. I was like, can I do something else to? So simply in my research, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but very simply, when you're fasting, the advice to get some electrolytes in your system is to put a pinch of sea salt, right, in your water or on your tongue.
And then you drink your water.
And then you drink your water, right? And so I haven't real salt, right? Real salt. So I have Himalayan pink sea salt. So I have questioned whether to buy an like an electrolyte like that, if
I love electrolytes.
if it's worth the money to spend that, if the salt and the water meet that same function, right? If anybody knows a little bit more about that, let me know.
Oh, I'm really piggy.
Mother F Trucker says they have samples available. I use it because I won't drink plain water in the necessary amount. Okay, no, that's good.
Nana, what if Rick Pig's name is Rick Piggy?
Riggy Piggy. What if he changes it to Riggy Piggy? CB channel member says anyone who catches the funk going around, don't bother with the hospital. All they're doing is giving you fluids, vitamin C, and sending you home. Because they can't do anything for a viral. If you remember your whole life, if your mom took you to the doctor, your dad took you to the doctor, and you had the flu, what did they do with you? They sent you home. Right? They would make their money, and then they'd send you home. And you still had to tough it out. So you just wasted your time going there. Mother F Trucker says, unfortunately, greens are toxic to my gut. Oxalates. Oh, man. Snorler OG says, although I probably could afford Element, I didn't give out silly super chats. Oh, if I didn't give out silly super chats. Well, it's okay, Snorland. You know it always comes back to you. You know, it'll come back to you when I buy that $24 beautiful hat that says Snorlord and stitching across the top. Mother F Trucker says sweet potatoes, squash greens, love them all, but they wreck me. Man, that sucks.
I feel bad.
Oh, me too. We're sending you love and prayers, Mother F Trucker.
What's a red chicken test?
Red Chicken says those Chick-fil-A cows are my mortal enemies. Mother F Trucker says it's a virus, treat the symptoms. Right. Yeah, because it's not like bacterial where you can take antibiotics. And if anybody doesn't know, antibiotics do not kill viruses. So if your doctor's if you're going into a virus and they're giving you antibiotics, like, find another doctor. That's a bunch of crap because they do not kill viruses.
Oh, dang, oh, yeah.
Old School says, I'm H2O intolerant. Chew.
Next week.
Yeah, always drink your water. You know, hey, there's water and coffee. Is anybody sipping on any exotic coffee this morning? Put it in the chat.
Next week, I have to be starting my solo for dance.
You got a solo coming up for dance?
And a duet.
And a duet?
I'm very nervous.
And who's the duet with?
I don't know. It's maybe Adriana or Elsie.
And do you know what song it's for?
I know it's song. I picked a good one, but the first one was very fast. The second one, like medium, and then the other one was like kind of slow. So I picked the slow.
Okay, so I put the link in the chat if anybody wants to join. Let's talk about what Kinley's doing. So you were
I was in ballet.
cheerleading. Hold on, let's go back to cheerleading.
Cheerleading, and then dance.
And then they were going to put her in competitive cheer because she's so good. But as you know, that's a travel team. It's very, very expensive. Money. Right. Yes, they do. So Kinley made a business decision and she decided to switch gears and go into dance, right? Which you've been in dance before, right? When you were littler, before cheer. Didn't you go to dance?
No, I was in ballerina, gymnastics, cheer, and then dance.
Oh yeah, gymnastics. Okay. And so now she's going into dance, and her teacher says she's very talented.
And I got lots of medals from gymnastics.
School
yeah. When I was a baby, and both of my cheers, and then I'm about to get another one from dance.
Yeah. So she's rocking. I'm very proud of her. Like she's kicking so much butt. Like I can't take her out in the truck until she has a break because she's such a busy girl. Dan Rumble is in the house.
And now I got and then third grade is a lot. It's like we got to do like very hard work so we can go in like 4th, 5th, and 6th grade so you can be smarter and you can go to college. And so you don't have to stay in school.
Forget college, bro. College isn't gonna do you any good. You're gonna run a trucking company. Let's just get this in your little brain right now. You're gonna be like the COO of Solid Fleet Transport, and your brothers are going to drive trucks while you dispatch them. Okay?
I'm driving trucks.
You want to drive a truck? Okay, well you can drive.
And mine is good. Well,
Did you see me just program my little grandchild? T-Bone says, okay, made it in the staging area. Hurry up and wait. Yeah. Well, hopefully we can entertain you while you're waiting, T-Bone.
If I was a trucker, my name would be Big Lord.
Big Lord? So, if you was a what? A truck driver?
Yeah. Or it would be Chicken. Chicken Wing.
You would be friends with Snorlord because he has Wife Lord and Snorlord, and you would be, what'd you call it?
Big Lord.
Big Lord.
Or I was gonna be Chicken Wing.
Chicken Wing. Yeah, we need a trucker name for Kinley.
If you want to, you can decide.
Mother F Trucker says, "Oh, a duet. Are you excited?"
I'm very nervous.
Very nervous, she said. Snorlord OD says, "My son had to go to the hospital last year because of his asthma. I was glad when we went. He got the breathing treatments and cleared him quickly without insurance. So it was $10,000. Boy. But he says we had insurance. Thank God you had insurance. Yeah, I'm fighting the risky fight of not getting sick.
Chicken or snort chicken.
Snore chicken lord, chicky lord. He says, hold on, let's get to that. Let's read the other ones first. Mother F Trucker says immune compromised individuals are at increased risk for complications. Yeah. And if you look at the data, that's who it really knocked out, right? Mother F Trucker says, stay active, kiddo. It's important for your entire life, even when you're old, like her. Oh, she's not old.
She's not old.
Yes, we know. We're very active family, aren't we? Everybody's super busy, huh?
And I wanted my hair short. It was like long, almost to my butt. And now I wanted to cut it, and then I wanted it to get long.
Yep, and now mine is the longest. And I even cut mine. I had Edie cut an inch off mine. Okay.
Okay.
CB says the thing with asthma is dangerous. Yeah. Glad y'all got him fixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Trucking with T-Bone says Chicky Lord or Snore Chicken. CB says I like chicken wing. CB thinks you should take chicken wing. Red Chicken says Snorlord is a jerk. We're always fighting.
Don't be mean, Red Chicky.
Mother F Trucker says Kid Kinley. What do you think about that? Okay.
King Kinley.
Kid Kinley. CB says Snorlord and Red Chicken trucker drama, right? Hey, nowhere else but right here. in our trucker cafe. We got a cafe fight going on, like a bar fight, right? But it's here's Snorlord and Red Chicken, like they're talking crap to each other while we're all sitting at the bar having our coffee. And I'm raising my eyebrow, and we might have to get some of the
T-Bone is holding
the bouncers, right? They're gonna have to
Huh?
they're gonna have to break it up.
T-Bone is holding my kin pose. I don't trust him. How do you know how to spell kin? That's my middle name. Kin.
Well, believe it or not, truckers know how to spell because they graduated school. I think most of them.
Yeah. Oh.
Austin Lloyd is in the house.
Hi.
Hey, Austin. Dan Rumble says, I got hit by a car during the hysteria and had to go to the ER. The whole time, my biggest fear was that they'd stick me while I was there, and they didn't. Good. Sterling Wheel votes for Kid Lord.
Kid Lord.
Yep.
So farted it stinks like.
It's not me. I was wondering if you did, but
No,
you know,
sorry,
it may be.
no.
Oh, it's Nina. Nina's down here. She's somebody tooted in the cafe. I'm sorry, guys. We got the windows open. It'll be okay in just a second. Dar says, what do you think about Kid Lord? You said Big Lord. He's saying Kid Lord.
Kid Lord.
Dar says, LOL at the worry of being sticked, not the accident. Snorlord says, Red Chicken doesn't like coffee. Never trust anyone that doesn't like coffee.
I like coffee.
He says Red Chicken doesn't like coffee.
What?
Mother of Trucker says, LOL, you've never seen my text from truckers. Spelling is not their forte.
I love coffee, but I can't. But but haven't had one today.
What's your holdup, Dar? Like, you're usually up early, and I would think that, you probably already had your coffee. What's going on, Dar? Dan says, I can't be killed with a car. They've tried 3 times. Dar says, holy crap, Dan, any injuries?
Be strong.
Dan's like invincible. It's crazy. He's also very toit and in shape, right? So I think his muscle tone probably protects him greatly.
But they live.
T-Bone says maybe at Red Chicken, but they're living the high life. They are. Your chickens are living like the 5-star chicken.
The one's hurt and the wings broken. The dog's trying to kill it. They got it 2 times.
Yeah, they got a chicken that got maimed a little bit. They're trying to bring it back to life. It was someone else had it, so it's a rescue chicken.
Yeah,
right?
And they're gonna let it die, and
your mama's gonna try to save it.
And then give it to somebody.
Dar says, I don't have my cream. You're not having coffee because you don't have cream, Dar? I'm picking up a grocery order in 30 minutes. Okay. She's waiting. See, a woman might, maybe not everybody. But when I had my, when I was making my coffees all good and all that, I would hold out until I could have the coffee right. Right now, I just drink black coffee, so it's quick, easy, and it's good.
You can have.
Oh, look, we got a new member.
Huh? Who's a new member?
You want to read that?
Stin Real became a YouTuber member. Oh,
yay! Welcome to the membership, Sterling. Thank you.
You can have coffee with milk, and that's good.
Dan Rumble says, I got a scar between my eyes. Mother of Trucker says, T-Bone's chicks get watermelon popsicles.
My chickens tried dog treats, and they're frozen and good.
Dog treats?
Yeah.
Your chickens get frozen dog treats?
It's like ice cream, but it's like
Are you
frozen.
talking about the one that Jared and Sean make?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she makes I don't think they're dog treats. They might look like dog treats, but they're the frozen,
Yeah, they have like
handmade, like all natural treats.
yeah, they're like I
Like
was gonna,
cookies?
They're like little frozen bites.
yeah, I was gonna ask if we can eat.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wanna eat-
T-Bone, what do you know about frozen bite snacks for your chickens?
I'm hungry. My stomach's growling, eating my skin.
Is that the watermelon popsicle? So they're getting, is that, maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Red
sweet
Chicken says
pepper.
Snorlord OG is drinking creme brulee flavored coffee. What a dweeb. Dreamersty is in the house. Uh-oh.
Dinosaur and cloud. He's in dinosaur world. I bet.
Scorpion Trucker says,
Good morning, ladies.
good morning, ladies and everyone. Cruising towards a beautiful Moab, Utah, en route to Albuquerque for deliveries tomorrow. It was great to see you and the family last night. Cheers. Thank you, Scorpion Trucker.
And then she got some coffee.
Yeah, I think it's fun to just share the, when one of us are at home having a real life experience, like we kind of can go there for a second. So I thought that would be nice. There was a fire and everything. T-Bone says, unfortunately, we did lose one to a hawk the other day. Oh, a hawk came down and got your chicken.
Oh, one of my friends said a fox killed a chicken.
A fox. Yep, foxes like chicken. Dara says, I need my 35% because I like to blend it and make it look nice. I understand, Dara. I understand. Scorpion Trucker says, thanks for keeping me company as I roll. Well, we try to keep Trucker Cafe on Sunday mornings.
I got my big squishmallow.
That's when I tend to settle down. We didn't get to do it last weekend. For whatever reason. I can't even remember what I was doing, but
I got my big squishmallow.
yes.
And it's a backpack.
And it's a backpack. So we want to say thank you, right? Because the day that we did the live and you guys sent in some money for Kinley.
$10.
For no, we had more than that. Remember, it was like 100 or 200.
200.
And so part of those funds were used to get what'd you get on the trip on the road?
I'm gonna show them. I'll be right
Oh, you
back.
brought them? She's going to show you what some of those funds went to there. So these are squishmallows for those of you that don't know. This is like the new thing. Like they had Beanie Babies back when we were coming up. These squishmallows are the new thing. So Kinley loves squishmallows. And of course, if you take note at the truck stops, they've got squishmallows like crazy. They got big ones, they got little ones. Oh, where was this? I was looking for this.
I got these two squishmallows.
I knew I sat it down somewhere this morning because I was going to here we go. This is my new Snorlord cup.
And
I did
this-
locate it. It was in a dark corner in the truck.
Dean, sit down, please.
So I found it.
And
And
I got
I
these
brought it
two.
in to use for the show today.
I'm naming her Foxy.
But I sat it down when I was bringing my laundry and stuff. And
So
when
I'm
when I made the coffee, I forgot where it was at.
So I'm naming her Foxy, and I'm naming her. Hey, stop! What's her name?
I don't know, but Nina's going to pull that cord. Okay, so
And Foxy.
so say thank you
Thank you.
because those are gifts from them guys.
And then this is what my dad got me when I was little from Valentine's Day, and I love it still.
Snorlord says, I found heavy whipping cream at the Hy-Vee and that has no additives. Oh,
Stop
wow.
it.
That's a find right there. That's the thing. Like I just didn't even go there with that because I can't find nothing without
I
other
think
additives.
black
in it.
coffee with a sign of cheddar cheese. Ew!
What are you reading?
Right there.
That's the next one. We got to read this one
That's
first. Dar says, I had a chicken client all week, so I have all fresh farm eggs in the house. Oh, that's a bonus. Sterling Wheel, channel member, says, I like black coffee with
cheddar cheese.
A slice of cheddar cheese.
That's so gross.
I can't say that I wouldn't like that too. Mother of Trucker says freeze watermelon slices and add to feed scraps. Oh, you know what? I think I did see her do that. Or no, she gave them watermelon, but it wasn't frozen. And she said they really like watermelon.
Yeah.
Scott Rolla is in the house. Good morning, y'all. Heading to Chicago area from Fort Morgan. Welcome in, Scott. And we're enjoying some coffee. I hope you're doing the same. I hope you're being safe out there and having a great Sunday morning. Thank you for coming into the chat. Hit the like, guys. If anybody's in here that hasn't hit the like, please just real quick go hit that like for me. Yes, frozen slices of watermelon. They love it. Okay.
I love it.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about a source of magnesium out on the road?
Last night I gave 4 strawberries to the chicken, and they all was trying to eat it, and they're pecking it, and then the poor chicken.
It's good for them.
So
you know the pineapple and the watermelon and the melon that are available at the Loves.
I love like steak and vegetables with pineapple on a steak. It's so good. So good. Like
those are a great source of magnesium for you. So if you don't want to buy the supplement, just know that when you go into the truck stop at the Loves or whatever, and they have those cups of fruit, it's not just because it's fruit that is good for you, but those two. The watermelon has a whole bunch of stuff in it, and then the pineapple also, but it is a little sugary. So if you're diabetic, you might want to, be careful with it, I guess, and watch your blood sugar. But vitamin wise, those cups of fruit are outstanding for you. You should eat the watermelon every day, in my opinion. Every single day. Like there's just so much greatness about watermelon, and it's hydrating, right? That's the key.
You can get any different watermelon. It's so good.
Watermelon, I love it. Snorlord says too many carbs, so he doesn't give me any. He is such a carb Nazi.
You remember that meme Oakland did this.
Red chicken needs a wrench. Oh, yes.
Oh, my 5-year-old brother did this.
I don't know if I can do this right now.
I never.
They saw you guys do the splits last night, right? Right on live camera.
Yeah, even my little brother could do it. My 2-year-old brothers.
Your Nana can too. I did it. Remember when I did it in the living room?
Yeah.
Tell them. Witness. Nana can do the splits.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna show you something.
Just saying.
Don't. What are you doing?
Oh,
don't. No. Don't do that.
I need to show them something.
No, they believe you. They saw you last night.
No, something else.
I don't know if I can wrench. There we go.
Oh yeah, what is that?
I don't know if I can wrench.
Oh.
There we go. We can wrench red chicken.
Red chicken. Oh, someone's in here. Jimmy Doss.
What did I do? Did I delete it? I didn't mean to. Red chicken. Standard moderator. Okay.
I'm going to be reading some of these.
Red Chicken says you found your Snorlord mug in the dark corners because that's where he lurks. That's funny. Okay. I think everybody in here's got a wrench.
What's it sound?
I think somehow I accidentally deleted Red Chicken's comments. And I didn't mean to. Truckers Education Network is in the house. Finally. Hello. What's happening in here? Well, Red Chicken and Snorlord are about to go at it. We're trying to keep them at bay. Sterling is bragging about he can do the split britches.
Oh, the split britches?
Nomadic Brit is in the house, and Young Shannon, Little Lady, and Chat driving but listening. Okay, that's why we're doing this, is give you guys something to drink your coffee to. Jerome Jones channel member says he has got to go deliver in Minnesota. Okay.
Minnesota's a long drive.
It is a long drive, but we love Minnesota. We love to go to
Oh, I
Minnesota.
remember we saw the big bridges and cows, horses.
Yeah, yeah, we did. And I think we got a magnet from there, didn't we?
Yeah, we got 3, and one got lost.
4 or 5. Yeah. Well, I've been picking them up. Sterling Wheels channel member says I only eat plastic fruits and vegetables.
Plastic, ew.
Snorlord says you just timed him out. Okay, I didn't mean it. I gave him a wrench though. Yeah. So Jeff, welcome in, and hope we're catching you for some coffee. I made it to the house last night, and I do have to see you before I go.
And,
Tell Aunt Faith to see if she's going to make some breakfast. Go check with her. And we're hanging out with Kinley, right?
8 years old. In 3rd grade.
Yeah.
You can't even have a snack in 3rd grade.
You know, it's kind of fun having a co-host, right? Go find out what's happening for the breakfast plan.
What is the breakfast?
I don't know. You got to ask her. She's the cook.
Well, it's AJ.
She's the cook.
Oh, you.
Who cooks it, and I'll eat it. Mother F Trucker says I'm flexible, but never have I ever been able to do the splits.
Who's flexible?
Mother F Trucker is saying this. She says she's flexible, but she's never been able to do the splits. I can still do cartwheels, round offs, and somersaults. Oh,
I can do
a cartwheel, but I think twice because.
Nova can ever do this.
Oh, there you go. What are those people called?
Or you can do.
Contortionists.
Or you can do this.
What is that one? What you got?
It's a scorpion.
A scorpion? Okay, there you go. Try that today, you guys.
Kid Lord. Kid Lord. How about that name?
Kid Lord. Is that the one you're picking? So we've been talking about trying to make Kinley a trucking name, right?
Yeah.
So we had some suggestions.
Sean the Lord.
CB says, Sterling, you crack me up, Bubba. Mother F Trucker says, Sterling is a child of the 70s. Bowls of plastic fruit in every house. We all tried to bite here and there. Yeah, I remember that. Truckers Education Network says, I can drop card off tonight, or you can stop by around 6. If you can stop by, that'd be great, because I got a lot to do. I got laundry. I got to order groceries and all the stuff. So, and then we're going to make a run over to the RV.
I think we're going to go
because
to
I'm
Apple
still
Orchard
looking today. We're looking for my RV paperwork. So we got to run over and check on the RV and all that. So I got lots to do. So if you could stop by, that'd be great, because transportation is kind of an issue for me.
We don't know if we're going to go to the Apple Orchard today, because my dad and his buddies are going to CJ Baymores.
Yeah, I don't have time, so I don't know. Does anybody want to come in? I put the link in the chat. I'm going to put it in here again.
Mommy's on.
Okay.
I want to call Mama.
Well, go in there and call her.
How?
On the phone. Do you want to call her on the phone? Here, go. Have Faith help you. So I don't. I gotta keep the flow going here. Yeah, Jeff, you're welcome to come by anytime. Sterling Wheel says, Kid Lord. She loves it. She said she loves it. Call her a little bit. That's what I usually call. I call her a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Whatever one she likes, she'll use, and then I'll get her a hat or something. Go Truck Yourself is in the house saying, hey there. The link is in the chat if anyone wants to join. Snorlord OG says, I once tried a cartwheel, woke up 10 minutes later with my beard in my mouth and dirt in my face. Yeah, I'm worried at this point, like, okay, I'll pull something. When I get my muscle built back up, I'll feel differently about it. but if I'm not feeling strong, I'm not going to attempt it yet. I've been working on my flexibility and my muscle building. I've increased a lot of protein in my diet, and I'm not ready to attempt the cartwheel. I feel like I'll yank something out or pull a muscle, and that would suck. So, Jeff says I will text you later today, probably after 5. Okay, that works. Sterling says I might join in a few minutes. Okay. Well, anybody's welcome if anybody wants to pop in and hang out and coffee chat. What else is going on? What else is going? Okay. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Back to trucking. So I'm in the Midwest. Kids squishable. Mother F trucker said kids squishable. What do you think?
I'm squishable, Lord.
That's another nickname suggestion. Okay, so I will tell you, I'm in my hoodie. I feel so great that I get to wear my hoodie comfortably.
I still wear.
Huh?
Where?
HERE. Just call her.
I did. I'm sitting. HER. Mom, here.
Okay. Well, anyways. So I got up to Illinois. Okay. Long story short. Illinois was like the first night I got to sit. Not like the very first night, but it felt like in a little while where I got to just keep the truck completely off. And it was nice and cool. And I wasn't dying of heat. And it was so glorious. And so last night I whipped out the hoodies. I hadn't pulled them out yet. I'm back in Michigan. I'm like, oh my God, it's so amazing. You guys, I've been cooking. Okay. I got you, Sterling. Just 1 second. So the heat has been absolutely killing me and making me idle my truck. Hence our previous conversations about the APU situation. Just being up here for a couple of days has absolutely
Who's that?
made me like, okay, I need to stay out of the South for a few weeks. That is Sterling. Sterling Wheel. Here we go. Okay, we have a guest.
Sterling Wheel.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing pretty good. We are, I don't know how good my phone reception is. We're at the top of Sherman Summit.
Mom.
Okay, hey, take that over there. So, Sherman Summit. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I figured I'd show you kids the sunrise here.
Oh, and you got a 53. Is that what you?
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, I usually pull 53, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
But
well, so I mean, when I was there, it was like one day you got this and one day you got that, or it's whatever, right? And then sometimes you're pulling just a dolly behind a pup, and it's whatever. It was all different every day.
Right. So I don't know if you can see behind me there, but that is Mono Lake.
That is gorgeous.
And then that's the eastern side of the Sierras. We're going down 395 to get to Southern California.
Okay, hold on. I want Faith to see this. Come here, look at this.
Yeah, that's
where you
Mono Lake. We are on the 395. We're at the top of Sherman Summit, so I don't know if you can see like way down there, but that's Highway 395 that goes to Mono Lake. Over there is Mono Lake.
Okay, now pan back over to the other way. What state is that?
We're in California right now.
Oh, wow. Okay,
and so yeah, right there's the Eastern Sierra Mountains and stuff. That's actually Jordan Pass. That's where I was making a documentary about the avalanche that took out a power plant down over there somewhere. But yeah,
that's beautiful.
We're at the top of Sherman Summit here, and I don't know if you can really see it, but right over there is Mono Lake and the sunrise. So let's see if I can.
It's amazing. It's very
It's gonna be
beautiful.
hot.
Yeah.
Is it hot? Well, how hot are you right now?
It is currently 45 degrees.
Oh
Okay.
wow, never mind.
Perfect
Not
morning.
and you can see right here above my head, there's snow still on the mountains.
Perfect morning. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we're heading to Diamond Bar, California. I'll be doing a Church of Wheel later today when I get there, and
Okay.
you know, I've been doing my Church of Wheel shows and not really talking about religion a whole lot. So today I'm going to make a change on that, and I got a blessing for everybody I want to share. So
I'm excited. I like your shows. Like I do. Like if I could, one of these days I thought about like I'm just gonna record me watching your show and how much I freaking crack up.
oh,
Like I'm cracking up. Like you got me laughing so bad sometimes. Like I'm like, dude, if you had any idea how funny he thinks that I really think that you are.
well, for me, it's usually a stream of conscious kind of thing. So
Okay.
up here at the Sherman Summit, you can see there's a bunch of little touristy. Get to read a bunch of little,
Yeah,
it
that's
tells
cool.
about the mountains and who built the roads and all that.
That
This is
pretty.
actually called the Blue Star Memorial Highway.
It's so pretty. It looks like there's a lot of cloud activity going on up there.
Yeah, we've got thunderstorms going on in northern Nevada, so it's
Okay.
a little crazy out here. But nothing beats that view right there.
Nothing beats that view. Except and I'm glad I have coffee to look at that view today from the house. I'm loving it.
Right. So when you come into California,
Never.
that
I can't never say never, but it's not in the plans. I literally have zero interest in going there. And now now's like the time that we don't go out west, right? Isn't this we're about to approach that window, October?
no, it's fine out here. We only get our really first, like when you have to chain up or anything like that. That'll usually be around Halloween. So you got a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, I think about it a lot and then I shut it down.
Yeah, you do.
Like I'll think about it and I'll be like, okay, maybe I might, creep up the bottom, just touch it a little bit.
At least see Southern California, yeah. Because Shannon, you don't have to be scared of tire chains. Come on, there.
No, I'm not scared.
You don't have to be scared.
Okay, I just don't want to do it. In my mind, they're not paying for those chains. They won't pay me for those chains. So if they're not paying for them chains and they're not paying me extra to use those chains, I'm not interested in taking my business out there.
Right. But for me, my boss is nice enough. Every time I put a set of chains on a truck, I charge them $25. So we get a little bump in pay.
That's reasonable. Yeah, I think the whole thing with like getting up in the mountains. Oh man, when I got to Oregon and I got to see Washington, that was so amazing, right?
You got to see the Columbia River and everything, and
I loved it, and I almost felt a little froggy about popping into California, but those mountains are the biggest. I mean, I never imagined, right? So that's kind of intimidating to me because it's like it's a whole other there. They have their whole other own winter, weather system.
Oh yeah,
that's what it wants. I'm just a little girl in a little truck. I don't know. I'm not feeling froggy enough yet about that. But now that I know that you can kind of go whoop and then back down, maybe I'll do that. California.
For running California, if you can run from Washington down to California, then usually you can get, Southern California back up to Chicago pretty easy. So
Yeah.
don't be too afraid of it.
Listen, you're using the wrong words. I am not afraid of anything. Okay.
You're afraid of it.
I am not chicken. I just don't want to do
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it. Right.
Get out here and I'll
Exactly.
teach you how to chain up a truck. Come on.
I don't want to chain up the truck.
You should know how though.
You're right. And I should probably have some and whatever.
Well, especially since you can run Colorado. You have gone that direction a few times.
Yeah, but I'm not going. It's a ticking clock now to where I'm going to stop going out there.
Right. Right.
But Jeff, okay, so I took that concern. I talked to Jeff. Now he said, as long as you don't go past Denver, then you don't got to worry about that stuff.
Yeah.
So I can still take 70 out and come back, right? I could go boom out there. I can still do that. So it's not totally. I'm just like, okay.
Right. Well, I can't really afford to
sit pain zones. I'm avoiding them at all costs.
I can't afford to sit here much longer, Shannon. So I will catch you later. Thank you for letting me stop by and say hi to the kids.
Hey, thank you for the view. That's really awesome, and I'm excited for your show. What time is your show coming on? So
I'm gonna say 1500, 3:00 p.m. Pacific time. Maybe it might be sooner.
Now, is that 5 p.m. our time? 2 hours?
Yeah, something like that. Once I get closer to my destination, I'll go ahead and send out the notification.
Okay. See, because I get confused. I don't know if that notification is your time or my time.
The notification will always be your time wherever your telephone or computer is located.
It converts.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, okay, everybody in the chat, make sure that that Sterling will be this evening if you're on the eastern side where we're at over here.
Right.
Around dinner time.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Sterling. I appreciate it. That was a treat.
Bye, Shannon. I'll catch you later.
Okay. Be safe. Oh, that was fun. I always love hanging out with Sterling online. Dan's going to get to some McGriddles. Snorlord OG says, very few things annoy me more than someone who parks next to me doing a high idle when it's perfect outside. Yeah, I was very happy to be able to keep the truck off, right? I was at the rest area. I didn't have no reefers around me. It's nice and cool outside. Me and Dee Dee walked like a lot of extra steps because it was comfortable. Man, I am like, so what I'm getting at is in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm staying up here. I'm staying up here for at least the next 2 months. Like, I'm going to try to run the Midwest hard. This is where my soul is at peace. This is where I love to run the most. This is what my backyard. I'm familiar with this. I've been running so much out of my comfort zone, and I will. I really just want to make it. I just really want to be able to challenge myself and try to stay in the Midwest as much as possible so I can get some relief for a little while. It's been rough on me, I think, just mentally, right? Just the heat has been ungodly, and I've had no relief. So other than having to turn my truck on, and I'm hating that more than anything. Like, it makes me nuts. So it doesn't make for a good mental state when I'm down south. I love going down there. I just want to be able to be comfortable down there. So for those of you that don't know, and you're saying, we had the discussion on a previous live, the plan is to stop at the international dealership. There is a condenser in my compartment that the EPU is in. It doesn't cool though. So right now, I feel like I want to stop at the dealership and tell them, because if there's a condenser in there, it should be cooling me and Dee Dee. And it's not. And that's been my trauma. So the plan is to get to the dealership and have them fix it or check it or whatever, because it's all under warranty. Okay? So that's that. I haven't got there yet. Yeah, good view on the mountaintop. Thank you, Sterling. That was awesome. CB says 45 degrees is parka weather and you're in a t-shirt. Oh, yeah, Sterling can handle it though. Stuff like that doesn't faze him. I mean, look at how he runs, and he chains up like a Superman, and he goes very deadly places, and it doesn't faze him. Like, Mother of Trucker says playing in the cold, wet, wind, snow. Yup, not for me either. Right now it's gorgeous. Right now I can wear my nice, soft, warm, hoodies and stuff. We can easily go outside, and it's very nice. It's very nice. Like, this is my favorite part of year in Michigan and the surrounding areas. I just feel like I just walked back into home, like all of it, like the weather, the house, hung out with the kids around the campfire. Like, maybe it's just my hunger for just absorbing my own time right now, like as much as I can. Jackknife TV says California looks nice until you come down into the valley or until you cross the state line, and then they try to extort you. Scott Rolla says 22,000 more miles, and then I get another truck. Oh, okay, that's awesome, Scott. Congrats. Tucker's Education Network says tip of the Keweenaw Peninsula in Copper Harbor beats that view. We live in the most beautiful state. I mean, there's so many beautiful states, right? But Michigan got man, it's great. You're right, Jeff. I mean, I don't know if it beats that view, but it's at least just as beautiful. He says shots fired, Sterling. CB says, channel member says, Shannon, I'm a Florida kid from the swamp. If I learn to handle snow and mountains, then you can do it too. Yeah, I'm not saying I can do it. I can do it. I'm definitely not saying I can do it. It's more of like, I'm just not feeling it yet. Like, I'll get to a point. You guys got to remember, like, I've been driving 3 to 4 years ish, somewhere in there. And I have been in some really scary, bad, crazy, even jackknife twice. I've been through some things. But my situation right now doesn't require that kind of extra stuff. So, I'm working on other challenges right now, not putting myself in those types of situations. Red Chicken says, even I am not afraid even I am not afraid of California, except the freaks in San Francisco. Go Truck Yourself says, you're a owner op. You don't ever need to drive in that if you don't want to. I know guys that have been driving for 30 years and never drove in snow. Yeah, that's amazing to me. But we had ice where there shouldn't have been ice before, right? So that might change. I was born driving in the snow. I live here. I am used to it. I got the Winter Warrior jacket award from JB Hunt. Okay. I drove through and I was stupid sometimes. I know now that I can look back at some things I did and I shouldn't have done, I shouldn't have done that. But I was like, boom, I was running and they give you just enough money to make good money, but you gotta work that extra day every week for the extra bonus to make it good type deal. So, what I haven't done for an extra $150, I'm telling you. Yeah. So, I'm growing, there's not a dock that I worry about anymore. I think there's layers to it, right? I think if I've been driving for 10 years, which I don't plan to anyways, but if I end up in that situation, which I hope I don't, then, I might see what else I want to try to do, them mountains are very freaking big. And this is the thing. You guys know I'll get nervous about something until I end up finding myself there and going through it. And then I'm okay, right? It's a matter of just breaking the skin first. And, I would have never went to Maryland. Way up there. Now I've been there all the way to the water, right? And now I'm like, what the heck is everybody worried about? That was awesome. So it's kind of one of those things, CB says chain law applies to east of Denver, west of Denver. You don't get caught without them or you'll get an expensive driving award. Yeah, if you guys remember when I went to Wyoming last year, I should have had chains on the truck. I got away with it, but Truckers Education Network says it's probably low on Freon. I hope that's it, because then I'm unstoppable. That's really it's so bad. It's been so hot, you guys. That everybody's going through it down there. And I love sunshine. Let's face it. Okay. But I'm literally I'm going to stay up in the Midwest for a while. I'm done. I'm chilling. I'm sticking around. I want to be here for a little while. It's been so hard to get back up to the Midwest. I don't know if anybody else probably hasn't experienced that, but no matter what load, besides the dat board, but my load boards that I use, it's God, it is so hard to get a decent paying load back up to the Midwest. So I end up staying in the South, and I'm running around, and I might ping up there to Denver, and then I come back down, and then I'm back in Florida in the heat, right? Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, boom. I'm all across and I do a lot of that. So I think I just want to hang out up here for a while because I am soaking this in. It feels so good for my heart right now and my mind. There's a relief. It's nice and cool. We got the windows open. It's a nice little bit of chilly in the house today. The sun's out. The air is not too hot. It's not too cold. It's a perfect morning. I just need I need to feel that for a little bit, you know. Mother of Trucker says, I'm a Northern Ohio native, but I could get used to being a snowbird in Arizona or anywhere south of 40. Yeah, I am very trained in driving in this weather, the cold weather. But do I want to put my truck at risk now that I'm an owner operator? Do I want to do anything that could get me into any situation? I mean, sometimes yes, but not the truck. Like, I don't want to put the truck in any jeopardy. It's a new truck for me, right? I probably will drive around this winter just so I can get a feel for how this truck handles in the winter. My Freightliner was a freaking awesome beast. So there's that, right? Red Chicken says, the vegans in California claim that they care about me, but they are crazy and psychotic. They need to eat steak. Snorlord says, tire shops and shock manufacturers love Michigan. Oh, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. No matter what you have here, like, plan on doing suspension work on your truck, like, or on your vehicle, like, often, you know, often. And if you live in Flint, very often, because they can't fix the roads around here. That's a whole nother video. Southbound Pachyderm has finally made it with us. You rarely see a serious wreck involving trucks with chains. It's not that dangerous. The huge wrecks in the winter are mostly always on the flat parts with high speeds and huge pileups. Yeah, I wonder about that because, like, you know, people show up videos on Donner Pass and you know, those type of things. And then, you know, the slopes that I went up and down when I went to Aspen in Colorado, that part of the mountains, like, was absolutely humongous and crazy. And so, of course, in my mind, I'm imagining like that in the wintertime. And then thinking, like, how do these guys do this? I'm very intimidated by that thought right now. And I would love to get past it. I would love to get past it because I want to go anywhere. I want to go anywhere. However, that's my heart, but my mind now, right, is like, okay, we don't need to put ourselves in any potential bad situations, put the vehicle at risk, my life at risk. You know, so that's what I toss around. But, you know, maybe some years, guys. Maybe I just need a little more years, a little bit, you know, a little bit more comfort, a little bit more, you know, whatever. I'm still just a few years in, and I don't have the nerves of steel that you guys have achieved. Okay. I mean, I got a lot for just being in this thing just for a few years, and that's just my character. Like, I'm really not afraid to do almost nothing. I'm just feeling daunted by those thoughts though right now. So I'll get past it. CB agrees, Southbound Pachyderm. Exactly.
I'm so hungry.
What did Faith say about breakfast? Are you chilling or are you hanging out in the show over here? Jack Knight TV says, the way I see it, why put yourself in a risky situation when you can make as much money staying well east of the Rockies? Right? That's how I feel. It's like, why? Because stress is a factor in your health, you know? I'm not saying I won't end up doing it one day because, you know, I have to accomplish everything, right? Eventually, before I'm like finished. Jackknife says, sure, it's fun for a challenge sometimes, but today I'm not worried about me pushing myself too far. I'm worried about all the other idiots next to me. Yeah, for real. Russell Freight Services in the house saying, hey, Snorlord OG says, out of 15 years, I went to Ontario once. Yeah, like you see it, right? Either we drove through Ontario real quick, but it wasn't like I really got to Ontario. Oregon. I'm thinking of Oregon. Sorry, Snorlord. You've been to Ontario, Canada once? I did too. I went there when I was like 8 years old. Mother of Trucker says anxiety of the unknown. Yeah, like it's natural. And I get excited about stuff like that a lot because I'm like, okay, I need to conquer this, right? And I'm ready to go into battle. But sometimes
She got cereal.
just a little older and wiser, just kind of like I gotta play this out. I gotta get past my little nerve.
Faith.
CB says jackknife, but I'm from Florida, which means I'm genetically insane and programmed to take unnecessary risks. So just see if I can make the 5 o'clock. No, just to see if I can make the 5 o'clock news. You know, life is short, CB. That's what I'm saying. Like, why not? I love conquering challenges. Like, it's just in me. Mother Rep Trucker says 1,000 miles, $500. What's not to love? Nick 48 is in the house. Hey, just popped in to say hi. Hey, Nick, what's up? Welcome.
Hey, just popped.
Thank you for stopping in. Hit the like on your way in or out if you're just stopping by to see what's cracking over here. Truckers Education Network channel member says, Faith, get cooking. Everyone's hungry. Faith is waiting for heaven to offer to buy everyone breakfast at Starlight. Getting these girls to eat at a restaurant is a challenge.
I want cereal.
You want cereal? Okay. So, yeah, Heaven's working really hard on the real estate, trying to get them checks to start, coming in a little more often. It's tough out there.
If you want a house, you can ask my mom.
If you want to, yeah, there you go. There's her plug. Say that again.
If you want a house
in Michigan.
In Michigan, our house is 4187 Pursuit Drive, and you can call her, and the number is 810-288.
Okay, don't. Yeah. Say contact Nana.
Contact Nana, and then my
and Heaven can sell a house or get to help you get a house if you're in Michigan. Okay. Thank God you talk fast, girl. Okay. Jackknife says that's a Florida man DNA there. CB.
Cereal is my favorite.
CB says guilty. Jackknife. Nick 48 says I hit the like just about to go weld up the hot rod some more. Oh man, what a Sunday. There's nothing better than getting some car work done, right? On your Sunday. Thank you, Nick, for the well wishes, and thanks for stepping in. Oh, you went into the YouTube? Okay. Pop-Tart. Hey, Pop-Tart, what's going on? How's your health?
Pop-Tart. I love Pop-Tart.
Give me an update. Jeremy Griggs is in the house. Florida is crazy, but never boring. Oh, definitely. And, it really, like, I've worked Florida a lot. This last time, like, I just got messed up. I got crazy because it just so happened I was delayed like 2 days waiting for the hurricane situation to stop. And that led right into the Labor Day weekend. So, yuck. So much lost time. Like so much lost time. So that makes me crazy. You guys listen to me talk nothing, like I'm like, I can't sit still. I gotta go. I don't stop. And that's why it's so important for me to take my Sabbath once a week.
Dee, come here.
Because I literally am making myself take care of myself because I will work all the time. So I've instilled this in my life to make myself stop. That's workaholism, right? Or whatever. I'm trying to be a better person. So I have to structure rest. I have to schedule rest. I have to schedule in my family. It's the right thing to do. And I'm an a-hole for trying to work all the time and not stop and smell the roses. I'm so passionate about what I do. I am so tenacious. I am so go get it. I am so adventurous. Like, I think I'm an adrenaline junkie. Like, I am an adventure junkie. That's what it is. Everything in moderation, you guys. Pop Tart says, Jackknife, we watched a video you did on an injector knock. Mother of Trucker says, happy Sunday to you all. Have a great week.
Bye.
Pop Tart says, my daughter health is bad, still bad. She has sepsis. Okay. So you touched on that last time. That's why I asked. It was your daughter. For some reason, I was thinking it was you. But you're right. I remember now. And so how she can come out of that, right? I've heard of this can be fixed. It could go the other way, but I'm assuming that they're getting it under control and she's heading in the good direction. Sorry, my daughter just decided to turn on the vacuum. Jeremy Griggs says, my doctor called me Friday and I have reversed my type 2 diabetes. Yay, Jeremy. Congratulations. And so are you fasting? Are you keto? What did you do? How did you do that? Okay, because this is a victory. This is a victory. Pop Tart says, Jackknife, did you have an injector knot? Dar says, is she in the hospital, Pop Tart? Yep. And Jeremy, how did you do it? Pop Tart says she just got home from the hospital. Okay, so that sounds positive. Jeremy Griggs says the carnivore diet. Great. Congratulations, Jeremy. That's awesome. Hey, keep it up, right? It's a lifestyle. Like, don't stop. Pop Tart says she's doing better, but she just seems to be sick. Oh yeah, she's still. It's still toxic, I'm sure, right? So her body's. It's gonna take time to like do all the stuff it needs to do to filter and clean and get it out. Yeah, she's fighting a fight. Her body is fighting it. Jackknife TV says, yes, it's gone now, and they warranted all sex injectors. I'm assuming you mean 6. Anyways. So, yeah. Dee Dee is thrilled that she's home with her pack again. Now, she got to hang out with my sister's pack last weekend. So she had some doggy playtime, and she is more than thrilled to be home with her pack here. And so she's relaxed. She's having a good day. She's trying to play. She never stops with them. So that's good. Dee Dee's doing very well. She's very beautiful. She's probably about 35 pounds now. And, she's had her first heat. She's about 9 or 10 months old. That's the Dee Dee report. And so I'm very happy, Jeremy. That's really good news. And Pop Tart, I will still keep her in my prayers. And I'm thinking she's going to be all right. She's going to move in the positive direction, you know? What else is going on? Okay. So fuel is up, right? I paid extra for fuel this week. I also deadheaded quite a bit this week to do what I needed to do. So I'll be glad to see this week go bye-bye and start a fresh one and start it from here in Michigan. because I'm in the Midwest freight market. I'm really going to look hard at Michigan. I need to order supplies and I need to get them sent to the house, and then I need to swing back around and get them. So I'm not going to try to go too far out this week. That's my plan for this week. We're going to see how we do that. I'm going to hang out and enjoy this weather and stay a little bit close to home and see if we can make it profitable, right? Michigan's usually a pretty good area for freight. The hard thing, challenge that I've had up here is making things connect or getting back, right? I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to try to do. The golden spot is from this one place in Michigan to this place in Ohio. And I think I really want to work on trying to run that around a little bit. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that's something I'm interested in trying to see if I can put together this week as far as my runs and stuff. I'm going to try to leave in the morning. I'm on a 34 right now. And that's the trucking plan. Jeff's going to come see me and drop something off for me. I have to put the tags on the truck, on the license plate. I got new tags. And groceries. Me and this pregnant girl right here are going to try to work out, we said. We'll see if that comes out. Yeah, because we have some other things to do. Pop-Tart says she did not want to have any more children, and she didn't want to be on birth control. So she went to the doctors and they removed her tubes. Yeah, because we were saying that they got removed, and you and I both thought that was really weird because they usually just tie them. Unless she had cancer or an issue in there, right? That's all I can speculate about that Pop-Tart. They didn't clip them or burn or tie them. They removed them. That's so weird. I wonder if you've had a chance to talk to some other doctors about that whole situation? Dar says that's crazy. Why didn't they just tie them? Yeah, like something's weird. That's weird. If it were me and if it were one of my daughters, dude, I would be like, explain that to me thoroughly. You know, I'm sure you've asked the question. I'm just wondering what their justification is on that. I got issues with the medical business. Okay, if you haven't realized. Pop-Tart says, I told her to seek a lawyer's advice. I think you guys should talk to another doctor because a lawyer doesn't know anything about medical stuff. I think you should seek out somebody, or maybe a lawyer would know somebody that you can talk to, right? I agree with that. I do, Pop-Tart. Like I think if nothing is weird about it, they need to at least have this discussion with you so they can justify their actions, right? Because that's crazy. Because she's been sick for 2 months. Yeah, and like what she's got going on could have killed her. Right? I remember when you said like she was real sick. And I know she still is, but thank God she's going to be all right. So what an unnecessary suffering though, right? This is what makes me mad about it. How unnecessary. She went in to get what should have been a regular, easy procedure. And what? That's my, like, that would be me. I get fired up you guys, when we talk about the medical industry. And yeah, Dar says a lawyer, he's if they did it without her permission. Well, so the thing is, Dar, is that she went in for birth control, not a hysterectomy, not right. She just didn't want to have no more kids. And they opted not to tie or do the normal things that they do to the tubes. They opted to remove them out of her body. And now she is toxic with sepsis and almost died. That's the story. So it's really weird that they performed a hysterectomy when she just was going in for birth control. And due to the way that they did it, apparently, she's infected because something isn't right. Right? That's what we're kind of like. What did you say, Dar? A lawyer. Yes, not he. Oh, a lawyer. Oh, so she means here a lawyer, yes, if they did it without her permission. Yeah, I don't think she understood. I don't think that was her understanding of what was going to happen. And me and Pop-Tart as moms, right? We were like, what the heck? Why did they do that? Why didn't they tie them? Why didn't they cauterize them? Like, why did they do that? That's a hysterectomy, right? Well, it's not a hysterectomy because I'm assuming they left her uterus there, but they just took out her tubes. That's really weird. I've just never heard of it before. And I'm no medical, don't know everything, but as a woman, like that seems really weird. She's ended up with blood poisoning and was treated for sepsis out of the deal. Yeah. Dar says, I'd talk to a second doctor and then I would talk to a lawyer because now she's really sick. Right. Like I as a mom, I would want justification of why you chose to do that surgery and then why weren't we aware of that's what was agreed that was going to happen before the surgery was performed. Toga is in the house saying hi. Everybody's saying hi to Toga. Thanks, Toga. Good morning, sir. Dar says, exactly. I had mine tied at 25 when I had to fight for them to do. Pop-Tart says, we'll know more after she goes to another doctor. Yeah, yeah, keep us posted, Pop-Tart. We love you. Prayers for her, prayers for you. I'm sure that's a lot to go through, and seeing your child suffer is never good for any mama. Jackknife TV says the big problem is when you read the paper that they make you sign. Usually, their small contract is built into it to allow the doctor to make different decisions during the surgery. Yeah, I guess that could be a factor. So that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. And Mother F. Trucker. Blessings on you for healing also, because you got the nasty. And I hope you get well. It doesn't make for any good days. I'm assuming you're home and you're not driving also. Jackknife TV says also there's usually a almost ironclad clause that no one voids them from liability for infections, but they're supposed to actually inform you face to face that that's a possibility. Oh, that's interesting to know. I mean, right? There is with any surgery, but I guess what's irritating me about it is that they removed her tubes. That's just not the normal procedure when you're going in for birth control, right? this is for the guys. If a woman has cancer in her uterus or stuff going on, scar tissues, right, endometriosis, things like that that begin to occur in the uterus, and a hysterectomy is necessary, from my understanding, the uterus is taken out. And one of the ladies might be able to help me out, but I didn't think that they took the tubes out and the ovaries. I thought it was just the uterus. I could be wrong. Maybe it's the uterus and the tubes. Maybe it's the whole thing. So, but for usually for birth control, they just cauterize the tubes and close them, or they tie them so nothing can go swim up there into the ovaries, right? That's the normal procedure for birth control. You still keep your uterus, you still keep your parts, but they tie or cauterize them. So the funny part to me in this situation is that she went in for birth control in that sense, and they removed tubes. And it sounds like they left the uterus and they removed the tubes. And I mean, unless that's a new procedure that they come up with, I still would want that explanation from the doctor. I still would want to understand what they're doing and why. And then, because what this has led to is a very terrible toxic infection. And so when Pop-Tart first told me like what they did and the reason that she went in there and what has happened, that her daughter's been very, very ill. Very, like, it could have killed her. And I think she's coming out of it now slowly, but man, and it's all because that's what they did. Like, why would you do that? So that's where my concern is at, you guys. And yeah, I would want to talk to someone. I'd want to talk to another doctor. I would probably want to talk to a lawyer who specializes in that stuff. Like, nobody wants to have a lawsuit or nothing like that, but I would just want to know. Like, I can't, like, that's going to irritate me. I might have to research it just to settle myself down. Mark Ely is finally in with us this morning. Thank you, Mark. It's about time. You're late, but I'm glad you're here. And happy Sunday morning, Mark. Toga says the government banned using the small contractors in the contracts in here many years ago, but people still don't read or get a copy of the contracts again because they're too long. Well, yeah, that's what they do with contracts, right? They're super duper long. And there's lots of fine print. I'm grateful because I don't have that kind of contract here at Lake Trucking. My truck contract is very cut and dry, very clean. Very nice. It's a little bit long, but it's not too bad. It's nothing that's got so much fine print in it that you get jacked up in the whole deal, right? There's no hoojie bougie going on like that. So, but yeah, legal contracts. You have to go to college just to be able to read the darn things because that's what a game it is. Jackknife TV says, my wife said that they now usually try to remove them because later on studies have shown there is a higher risk of cancer. And I guess they don't want the liability, but they should explain that to her. Yeah. Thank you, Jackknife. There's some wisdom on the issue. There definitely should have been some conversation or more conversation. Because that would be my thing. Like, why are you doing this? Okay, well, that's the new procedure. That's what I was saying. Like, fine. But we should have talked about that and understood it. Okay, that helps. Thank you, Jackknife, for that comment. That helps me put it together. Mark Ely says, I used the pull-out method, but it don't work. I have 7 kids. So don't use that method. Yeah, the guy that named that method, somebody sold it like, oh, here's a way. Not too many people that try that usually end up on the lucky side. I'm just saying. Jackknife says, when I had my surgery for my distal bicep, I actually read through some of the paperwork that they made me sign, and all those clauses are still there. In fact, I had nerve damage after.
Dee Dee, come here.
Yeah, because they got lots of lawyers, right? Southbound Pachyderm says, if you web search lawsuits involving doctors sterilizing women in Canada, it's not uncommon at all. It's a part of the country's eugenics program, like their MAIDS, MAID service. It's happened to thousands. Dar says, I wonder how many men pay or split the cost of birth control for their ladies. Jackknife says, and I was going to maybe sue because they did not explain to me that there's a possibility I would lose use of my hand. Yeah. Wow. Pop Tart says the devil is always in the fine print. You know it, girl. Even in trucking. You know it, girl. Yeah. You know, if you actually sit down and read your rate cons, you probably find some goodies in there, you know, and the little stuff, you know. Dar says southbound, I'll have to look into that because most of us have had to fight for it if we want it at an early stage. Dan Rumble's back in the house. He says, back with my vittles. Your McGriddles. You know, I can't eat McGriddles anymore, but I swear to God, they're one of the most delicious things that McDonald's ever thought of. I'm admitting that.
You gotta try the waffle sandwich at Big B. It's better.
The waffle sandwich where?
At Big B.
Big B Coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody had the waffle sandwich at Bigsby Coffee? Faith's saying it's way better than the McGriddle. This is my Snorlord Cup 2.0. This is the new version. There's the back, strength for today, tomorrow, and then there's the front. If you remember, my other one's just black with the green logo on the front. So, yeah, we got an hour and 48 minutes into this coffee chat. I think we're good. Y'all had Scooter's coffee? No, I've seen it though. I've seen it. These little Scooters places, they're just little tiny coffee places. And I think they're just for a drive-through. They obviously don't have a place for you to sit. But I've been seeing them in my travels, and I'm like, okay, I think I need to try that place. Yeah. I'll let you know, Pop Tart, if I stop there, and you let me know if you stop. Let the group know. Like, well, you know. But yeah, I haven't been able to make it yet. I've just been noticing them lately. They're popping up. Dan Rumble says, I only go to McDonald's less than once a month and only for McGriddles. Yeah, it's, you know, I need to make them. If I just make them, I could make protein pancakes. I can put my egg in there. I can have my bacon and my cheese. There's a video idea. Thanks, Dan. I need to make keto McGriddles. Dar, are you getting this? Keto McGriddles. Snorlord, are you getting this? Keto McGriddles. Except they're not. They'll be Shagriddles. I'll make them. That's a challenge, Dan. I'm gonna do it. Because I love it. What a great idea. And you can get sugar-free syrup, right? Dan says, I had ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches every day for lunch last week. Mark Healy says, anyone see the rates come up a little and the load rejections came up? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Pop Tart says, I seen they are in my local grocery store now. Okay. Yeah, and so I can't comment about the rates because I was down in Florida. I had to do something drastic this last week, and Dad had 450 miles up into Georgia to get me a good load that took me to Illinois. Because mind you, the baby shower was yesterday. I was trying to get home. And so I took that for a low rate. And then I got that over to Toledo, which got me to Toledo, which is about 100 miles from the house. So all my rates last week were very crap because I had to deadhead. But it moved me and it got me out of that market. So it still paid my cost for my business and it still paid for fuel. Okay. I was not able to profit a large profit margin or even a medium good profit margin. I might have made a few dollars, right? So sometimes that happens. At least sometimes it happens to me. I'll be honest about it. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about stuff like that, but you got to move. You got to keep going. You got to get back in the flow, you know? So that's my rate viewpoint, but I got myself in a situation. I had to make a lot of compromise, Mark. I'm feeling better about this week because of where I'm at, right? And I got home to see my family, which, how long has it been since your gender reveal? Like, I need to know because I don't know when the last time I've been home is except for that. My concept of time is like, Pop-Tart says, nothing good, never out of Florida. Yeah, so I learned, like, just deadhead out. Just deadhead out.
August 13th, a month ago.
August 13th. Okay, so I was right. So I felt like it had been a month. Okay, I haven't been home in a month, so it begins to feel like 3 months, right? So I needed to come home. Jackknife says, if you don't want to use bread for your sandwiches, you get thick bacon and you weave it into a square and then fry it with another pan on top to keep it flat. Oh, that sounds glorious. Dan Rummel says, I'm not afraid of no bread. Yeah, you don't have to, Dan. You know, you got it like that. I do. Mark Ely says, it happens to me. Heck, I only made 500 last week, but I went home. So it is. Right. And so you got to be able to just roll on, move past. Hey,
Please.
Dee.
She don't want to play with you.
When is she due? When is your due date?
February 7th.
February 7th. So Heaven, my oldest, is due September 19th. When is Eden due? Okay, listen to this, guys. Heaven is due. My oldest daughter is for her. That baby's first. He is coming. Her due date is September 19th. My middle daughter, Eden, is due December 15th. Okay. My birthday's on the 21st, just saying. Of December. And Faithy is due February 15th. Like 8 weeks. Boom, boom. Baby machine going on over here. Where's the little one? Kinley. Robin is asking where you are. She's right here. She's my co-host today. She was just chilling out watching some TV. So say hi to Robin. He was asking you where you were.
Robin. Getting hungry.
Oh yeah, we're back to hungry again. Pop-Tart says one thing about Florida is the tolls, and take the turnpike, going to pay even more. Yeah, I haven't gotten to too many tolls down there. I pretty much try to stay between Tampa and in Jacksonville and around Tampa. Tampa's like that's where I'm usually hanging out down there. Occasionally I'll do a run to Miami, but I don't hang out in Miami. Like I get the heck out of there because there's like one nasty truck stop down there. Yeah, and then I'm back out. And now like Jeff's even taught so what Jeff had me do, what the lesson I learned from Jeff this week was to deadhead out. And don't mess with all that trying to find a load, stress, blah blah blah. Like just go get that load in Georgia that you need to get to. Just go get it. Just deadhead. Just go. Like don't worry about it. So it's cheaper that way. Right? And I might have deadheaded a little too far, but there was a specific load I was after and I got it. So don't be afraid of deadhead. Deadhead is our friend. The lesson I learned from Jeff this week. So if you want to see my lesson and correction, it's on Truckers Education Network channel. Jeff's last live. I was brave and we talked about it. And Jeff did say he's going to do a whiteboard about that to help everybody out who may need to kind of want to look at it from a different way. What you doing?
Look, watch.
That's so silly. Jackknife says, my first daughter was born the 21st of December. How about that? Yeah. So she was born on the first day of winter, as I was. She is the cusp of the zodiac thing, if you believe in that sort of thing, of the Capricorn and the Sagittarius. Jackknife, your daughter's going to be just like me. Oh, that's awesome. Nick Fortier says, some days you just can't squeeze a dollar from a dime. Yeah, agreed, Nick.
Go.
Dan says, I hope Edie doesn't accidentally have hers on the 8th. She might.
Go.
She might. Pop-Tart says they trying to break Nana. Yeah, you ain't lying, Pop-Tart. I'm like, what the heck? Dude, by February, this last baby's born, I'm going to have 7 grandchildren. Like, does that blow anybody else's mind? Because it sure blows mine. Robin says, I'm a spear also. Toga says, was she watching a WW2 documentary? No, it was one of those TikTok things where they tell you, raise your arm, do this, that, right? She just starts doing it. It was silly. Mark Ely says, love you all. Be safe. Next stop, Columbus, Ohio. All right, Mark. Keep killing it. Be safe. I'm going to end this anyways. 2 hours is enough for coffee and coffee chat. I love you guys for your support. Thank you for coming in. Thanks, Sterling, for coming in. Thank you for those who put up the super chats. CB and Sterling? Make sure I got it. Sterling became a member. CB super chatted and Snorlord super chatted.
So we got $10.
Super sticker. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Appreciate you. And the next time I come to you, I'll be back in the truck without the beautiful, what's your nickname that you chose?
What is it called again?
Kid Lord.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So, yeah. So say bye, Ken.
Bye.
Tell them all God bless them. Be safe out there.
Bye, red chicken.
We didn't see Rig Pig today. Did we? No, maybe next time. Love you guys. I pray health over you and safety and and better rates and more profit.
2 hours.
And we're gonna get some breakfast because I think we're both hungry, huh?
Yeah, I want cereal.
All right. Peace out, guys. Hit the like on your way out if you haven't. Love you. And we'll see you next week, if not sooner.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out. Do I got an outro? I don't know if I have an outro. Let's try it. We're trying things.
Oh.
That's the beginning. There's a beginning. I can play something.